Hi everybody, RMEP here for Explorminate.net and welcome back. Part 8 of our Let's Try StarDrive 2 Sector 0. Obviously if you're watching this one, it means that you're aware of our complete and 100% defeat of the Apturis Hive for invading our territory. Our troops march home proudly with their heads held up high and the promise of delicious berries as reward. Now we're gonna have to shift gears a little bit here and back into the exploring phase and focusing heavily on getting our infrastructure up to increase our research output, because as you can see right here I'm putting out 38 beakers, and I adjusted a few things while I wasn't recording. One of them was the my command points. Obviously I had breached it in anticipation of a large drawn out war, which ended up being quite brief and tactically sound. Now I had to scrap a couple of ships just to get my CP in limit. I mentioned that there was a change of this in a recent patch, and what has happened is that the more that you go over the CP limit, it scales. So each ship costs more and more and more, and exponentially higher every time that you exceed your CP limit. So to bring that down and get my economy back into better shape, I've decided to scrap a couple ships and get me right up on that cusp. As for our infrastructure, I am building everything I possibly can to either garner some defenses and get my CP limit down, improve my economy, or let my planets grow by building orbital habitats. I've shifted some of my population around just so that we have we can maximize both food output and also our science output. So now, without further ado, we are going to continue the exploration phase. So already some of my modifications have disrupted. So another thing I'm planning on doing is I'm going to start colonizing some of these planets that I have in my sector of space, or just south of it. The whole point here will be that I want to be in a good spot if the Chuck Empire starts to get saucy with me, and things are already working out. Building some Imperial banks. Oh, I got my Unyielding Justice upcoming. That was a fan requested ship name. I probably won't need it, so although I do appreciate it, we will definitely use the Unyielding Justice at a future date, there's no doubt. So I'm going to, like I said, focus a little bit more on getting my population base up and going, and focus a little bit more on my research. Okay, well, that will make that whole area sufficient, and it looks like my CP limit's in perfect shape. Great. And what else are we going to do here? Oh, why not build a bank and then our robotic farm? Okay, I'm getting excited here because now we can really focus on maximizing what we need to maximize in terms of, yep. Okay. So power fusion is excellent. Power fusion is a reactor that we have in the shipyard. It's a module. I'll just show you really quickly here in the systems. Fusion power puts out almost double the amount of output for power than just a nuclear drive. Provides 50. Exactly. It's exactly double. So that's a great addition to our possible future ships, because that way we can maximize the amount of space that we have on our ship and focus on either support, or we could focus on providing more weapons. Okay, we got Harathi too, so I want to build orbital habitats. And just, okay, everything seems like they're going good. I wonder how my exploration ships are doing. What do we need here? I really want to get away from building for war, because as it stands right now we don't have a like a really viable threat. I mean, we could probably push into Chuck territory, but as it stands right now I want to kind of reconsolidate so that when I go to war it'll be bad news Browns for everybody. Okay, so I'm kind of looking at this Cantina upgrade. Provides 2% approval, 1 BC per term to the nearest colony. That's not too bad. But I think I'm going to go for the pollution resequencer. It's so important nowadays to recycle your pollution, everybody. Think green. Alright, now we're really looking good here. Xenomine. Of course we can't build a habitat because these guys don't build, and unfortunately I actually can't build any of them because I don't have that ability. So this is really doing great service to us. That capturing 0, the sector 0 and the planet 1 was a really big find. So once we start building a little bit more here, I think we're going to be in good shape. Xenomines being built. So again, everybody, this is kind of just how are we going to do here? Okay, we'll start building there, and why not an Imperial University? While I'm putting more people to work as becoming scientists. Robot scientists, I don't know. I see a lot of experimentations on humanoid life form. Imperial Bank, automated factory. Yeah, everything looks good. I think of actually what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start the prep work to start building more colony ships. I really want to see how the Chuck Empire does in terms of the AI. Just does not want us expanding, but now that we've got a sizable fleet and I'm not really at all concerned with what they're going to be able to do, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of push that limit and get you down and start making some population. Alright, I am feeling pretty darn good here. Everything's coming together. Our science output's starting to really be impressive. I mean, look at that. That's great. Colony ship. I'm going to build a colony ship. Now, this is kind of an interesting thing that, and I've played this game quite a bit in terms of the vanilla, but I actually don't know if I choose to make a colony ship with a planet entirely made up of captured AI. Now, is that colony ship going to be full of robots? Interesting. I'm going to go test that out. This is my own little personal quest, I think. Oh. Just when I said that the Chuck Empire doesn't want to do anything, look what we got here. A troop transport. Oh, okay. And we've got... his fleet is not that impressive. Ooh, he's got disruptor cannons. That's... oh, and he's got a total bonus of 100% damage. Okay, everybody. Remember the very last time I was talking about having a peaceful coexistence with my unfriendly neighbors, and then the Apturus Hive invaded me instantaneously? I have this funny feeling gnawing at the back of my neck that tells me, guess what? We're in for some trouble. You don't bring a troop fleet that close to my territory without some type of bad intention. We've only got 3 troops here. If he's only got 1, oh man. I am very close to saying a swear word. I just wanted to get all my fleet consolidated. I wanted everything to kind of come back to some type of normal, normal day-to-day living for the Karathi Empire, but it is not happening. Now we have to shift back to making shifts en masse. So I'm kind of curious if I should let him take the first strike. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if he decided to take Titan. I got my fleet right here, actually. My Karathi fleet is here just outside of Jurgen. Wygrin? Some of these names. My intention was actually to support Titan. You can see that he was already heading there, probably going into the Blue Nebulae. Oh man. So many decisions, so many hard ones too. Fast constructors. No, we don't want that. You know what I really want? I really want advanced warp theory, main engineering, subspace. Oh, I'm just so many different choices. I think we gotta have some shields. I think that if we're gonna go to war, we might as well be 100% ready for it. Oh, I'm seething right now. I'm like seething. I don't want to go to war. We had just gotten off a nasty, terrible war, everybody was kind of, you know, looking forward to hibernation season and, you know, God willing, every other season that comes in the spring. But that being said, it doesn't look like the Chuck Empire. You know what's funny? I'm fighting AI robots on one hand, and now I'm fighting giant cockroaches on the other. Why couldn't I have just been right next to, I don't know, a plant-like race that's cute and wants nothing more than just to provide us with youthful anecdotes and research trading? Okay, well, I'm gonna let the truck make the first move. Okay, a freighter fleet. He's really pushing on Titan. I just noticed that the board is expanded. Okay, we're gonna stick with the colony ship on Karathi. We built another colony ship. Okay, so let's see what we've got available here. We'll go to the planets, and I want something that's either large, ultra rich. Where is this? Oh, that is way outside of my space. If we're gonna go to town and we're gonna go to war, I want something producing very quickly right now. And yeah, we're gonna definitely take that one. UN Dragon 1. There you go. Wind Dragon? Wind Dragon? Let's say that. Wind Dragon. I've officially made a statement. If I'm incorrect, let the let the records be damned. Okay. Let's find our colony ship in this lovely colony ship, yeah. Okay, I got you now, colony ship. Let's go to Wind Dragon 1. Since you're already going to invade us, Chuck, why don't you just do it? Oh, did you just notice that? Where are they headed? The fleet just took off. He's got 2 troop transports and another one on the way. And he's going to Havaris. Or Uranus? Uranus, there you go. Is he at war with somebody? I really wish I knew what he was doing. The fact that I actually can't anticipate exactly what the AI is doing or what his thoughts are, or I shouldn't say thoughts, but what his strategic plan is really interesting to me. Okay, so we are mining the sector for some BC and some production. Excellent. And we are in a precious minefield here as well, and we're going to be doing a, what are we doing? We're going to be building a mining station there, so let's start mining that baby. Still, oh, look at this. I forgot, I totally missed this. We're going to go to this unexplored anomaly and see what that has to offer. Okay, what do we have over here, gentlemen? Obviously I'm going to want you to build a university, because you're a great alumni for the scientific community. Colony ship here. Maybe a flat production's always good if we're anticipating a war. And we got our shields up and going. I think I'm going to see what we're going to want to research next. I'm going to do privatization. Oh, okay, an ancient derelict discovered. Ancient derelict discovered. Okay. Our fleet in Sector 5360 has discovered the wreck of an ancient warship. Its design is unfamiliar to us. However, there is no mistaking the function of a massive tri-barrel artillery piece mounted on the ancient vessel. We have taken detailed scans of the weapon, and if we wish to devote resources to its further study, then we may be able to put the weapon to our own use. Oh, interesting. So you'll notice right here on the left-hand side of the screen, we have our standard layout of what we're currently researching, and on below it we have study subspace artillery. That's wild. I have actually never encountered that so far, so it's kind of interesting to see what kind of enemy or what kind of weapon system we're going to discover here. Okay, and we'll continue going on here. What do we got here? Nothing really that important. I still like the discovery phase of Sector 0. It's still enjoyable to me. We're not producing any food. 3 for 5. And we'll build an Imperial Bank just for fun. Okay, everybody seems to be on the process right now of building exactly what I want. But that being said, oh no, we've polluted the atmosphere in 01. Well, which shouldn't matter really, because they're all AI robots. Who cares if they don't produce food? I certainly don't. I don't care. Okay, so I'm going to make you guys start really kicking off. He actually has the producing. Oh, yeah, we're in good shape. It's fine. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to move some of my troops around a little bit, because I don't want to be caught with my non-bear pants down, just in case he decides to make a large or saucy attack against me. So, redistributing the troops, we should be fine. Okay, we got privatization. Now, I really want to know where he is headed with that fleet. And who's it? Uranus. I must know these things. Okay. In the meantime, we're going to continue on with... have you noticed that we're actually creating quite a bit of research? So I'm going to go right to subspace artillery. This is our special project you'll see in the right hand side of the screen. I'm going to start researching that 100%. And in the meantime, I will take... I believe BrainPal gives us 1 research per scientist of the Empire. Yeah, so we have to take that, no doubt. And we'll do it 50-50. Yeah, so I'll get artillery in 4 turns. That's not too shabby. What do we got down here, guys? My Explorer, I've been neglecting you. Ooh, look at this. Not too bad. Actually, that's really good. I guess where we're going next. Okay, everybody's happy at crying. Yeah, plus 10 science. I'm definitely involved in that. Everything's starting to get together here. I'm getting happy. Yeah, you know that impending doom feeling you have when you're like a little bit too happy and you think that the other foot's going to drop? Get the funny feeling with all that fleet moving out of the Chuck Empire that we're in for a little bit of a go. Alright, so we are at a production planet here, so I'm going to do an automated factory and a resequencer. Really want to max out that production just in case. Alright, everybody. Producing a little bit too much food for my liking, so what I'm going to do is redistribute some of my population base, get a little bit more science. I think I'm going to go there and there. Yep, perfect. Oh, look at this. Hi. How's it going? Not too shabby, I would say. I mean, look at those black eyes. I mean, whoa, my God, what was that? Oh, you are scaring. That is hideous. Okay. When a bear lowers his head and lifts his bum, that means he's threatened, and that's exactly what's happening on this side of the view screen. I am High Lord Octavia of the House Vartel, leader of the Drelock Council. We welcome you to the stars and look forward to dealings we will have. Looking forward to the dealings we'll have. Well, that's very nice for an obviously hideous being. What technologies do you have that I would be interested in? Advanced warp theory. We don't have very good tolerance with them at all. Oh, it's because of their trait wary. It takes the it takes down their tolerance quite a bit. So I don't know if trading is really necessarily the best thing for them. Subspace. Okay, so we got the artillery piece. I'm curious. I want to go to the shipyard and see what this bad boy looks like. Okay, subspace artillery. Oh, I better pick a ship size. Whoa! Look at the size of this bad boy. I can't actually fit it onto any of my cruisers. Look at this. My God. Oh, that damage is just incredible, though. 1,500 damage? Oh, wow. I really want to get my hands onto a larger hull type to get these things mounted. Because you get a couple of these bad boys going, and it would be bad news Browns for anybody who may want to stop us. Wow, great discovery. I'm glad I explored. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Okay, so where is the... Oh, wow. The Drelock Council is actually quite large. I'm just going to go to the victory screen and figure out where she's at. We have 8 colonies, and Drelock has 4. They're an expansion of their of their sphere of influence is much faster than mine. I actually don't know the mechanic that drives that. I'll probably research it a little bit later on. Doesn't matter anyway. We're looking good. It looks like we found yet another independent colony. I'm going to just get him back for some much needed refueling. Ooh, what do we got here? Ancient androids. This is actually not a bad sector either. Could be a little bit of terraform in there, but not too shabby again. Okay, we're going to go back and what do we got here? Oh, this is remember one of the very first Let's Plays we were talking about how we found the Voyager, and we got super close to being able to scan this after we had discovered the Voyager satellite dish. And then he had to take tuck tail and run because he ran out of fuel. I think we'll definitely go and enjoy that. Now, for the time being, I don't want to invade her space, but I really want this planet. So I'm gonna, just to remind myself, I'm gonna go to that planet and park there for a little bit. See if we can't get that. Okay, so we have made it. Another colony ship's been made. Excellent. Let's go to that colony ship, sir. It's probably somewhere in my fleet, I believe. It is, and I will use this opportunity to take this planet. Irina 1. Irina 1? Oh, yeah, why not? I'll take it. Okay, and so flat production for you, gentlemen. And now everything in the Empire. Considering how action-packed these last couple Let's Plays have been, realize this is a little bit more on the drier side, but I kind of wanted to show you what my overall plan was. Oh, right on. So we've got even more research, which is perfect. Now, one thing that I haven't done, and I've neglected sorely, is that I'm obviously going to be using a lot of rockets, because I have, I don't know why I haven't done it yet, but lately I have these 2 ordnance caches, these ordnance depots, and it gives me plus 15% damage to guide weapons. Now I could do that for a total of plus 30 damage, which sounds like a lot, but the amount of countermeasures you can have to missiles, it almost doesn't seem worth it comparing to just loading up with my new space artillery cannons. Now let's see where, I'm just gonna jump ahead. Battleship construction. See, this is me. I get a new toy. I found this subspace artillery, and I'm like, man, I really want to mount it onto a ship and crush these space insects. What I should be doing is going into like xenointelligence or psychology. Something ridiculous like that. No, I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a battleship, because I really want to see what these subspace bad boys can do. Besides, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be ticking off everybody as soon as I start expanding heavily. Oh, another colony ship. Okay, so where would we want to go from here? See if there's any other planets that that make sense inside of our sector. I want a planet. I don't want a mining asteroid field. No, I don't want that. That could be upgraded to 7, but I'm trying to think if there was something. I'm probably just better off just doing it this way. Okay, what do we got here? I want size 6. How about yeah, let's see if we can actually get that planet. That's a bit of a drive. But if we got that, we'd be in really good shape. Okay, I will take it to... Let's see if we can't get that. No, he's not going to be able to get that. We'll have to take him to Titan first. It'll be a long drive, but it'll be worth it. I mean, any colony ship that has to go out for a small jaunt should be... You should be... Okay, so... yeah, you should be used to... You should be... committed to taking the long haul when it comes to a colony ship going that far into space. Okay, now here's we're at Wind Dragon. Oh, okay. Funny, as soon as I colonized, I thought for sure that he was going to get ticked off of me, but he wants to trade. Alright. He's willing to offer that. Fusion Engines Orbital Shipyard. Ooh. That's a deal we could potentially get. Grand Embassy, radio antenna. Wow, he's got... although we're catching up on him, there was a time when he had even more advanced warp theory. I actually believe that this will give me faster warp travel. Yeah, this is definitely worth it. Right on. Now my ships are going to move faster. Oh, here we go. Army P, your expansionist policies are concerning to us. Do not outgrow your friendship. You may find that the balance that is most precarious to the top of the mountain. Yeah, you know what? I'm not really that concerned about it. Okay, so here we are. We've got a possible 3 out of 5. We'll get this colony up and going, I'm pretty sure, by making that. And it's already got us a xenomine, so that's good. So I'm going to give a few population base. I still haven't built that. I can't do that there. Alright, I'm going to redistribute some of my population to Yernjagen just to get it rocking faster. And there we go. Awesome. I think we're in good shape. Now we're expanding pretty aggressively right now, so I expect the AI to not sit back and idly, you know, just watch us do that. I kind of don't want to poke the bear by getting too aggressive until I've got that new hull size and we can really try out these space artilleries. So for right now, I think we're just going to keep on trucking the way we've been trucking. Meanwhile, we have 165 beakers a turn, which is really helping us out when it comes to catching up on research. Okay, so this is Titan, so we could do a resequencer. I don't even think we really need a resequencer, telling you the truth. I think we're just going to go 100% scientific research on Titan. Why not? Okay, we got cruise missiles. So again, here we are. Let's see how many we got for the battleship construction. Excellent. Okay. We can choose one of these. Urban infrastructure. We're not too worried about overcrowding or happiness levels. 25% to industrial output or 25% for clean pollution. We already got the population resequencer, so we're going to go with industrial output because we have a lot. So 10 turns. This is going to be really, really good. Because as soon as we get that battleship hull, I think we're going to be going right to town. Oh, good. We have alleviated the problems with food on Titan. Or was that 0? Yeah, I think that was 0. Which is, yeah, or 1. The sector 0 and the planet 1. Okay, what else we got going here? Looks like we've got soil enrichment. I don't think we really need that because we're just going to there. We're not producing anything on that planet, so it's not a really big issue. In this case, I think what we're going to do is build a xenomine, a orbital platform, and a starbase. Why not? Can't make any extra people there. We're good there. Alright, I'm really getting excited. I want that new hull ship. Oh wow, yeah, I've got another construction ship, our colony ship. We're being very aggressive. I gotta think that we're gonna be poking the bear. I mean, I'm gonna make that joke at least 3 times because I think it's freaking hilarious. Alright, what do we got here? I'm gonna quickly just look at the planets that we have available. Irana, we're already getting that one. Hyranius 2. And I think that yeah, we're gonna go there. Oh, that's deep in Chuck territory. Thanks for suggesting that to me there. Computer screen. This is where my automated colony, an automated colony system would have been so great for this game, because there gets to be a point where you just don't want to have to manage them. You just want to kind of press a button and knowing full well that it's going to automatically build the colony ship and go exactly to where you want it, because now you're kind of just, you're searching all over the place and a little bit of a pain, but you know, can't have it all, I suppose. Yeah, it's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Wow, I had totally forgotten about this sector. Look at this. Try M1. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's my colony ship, right? Yeah, alright, we're headed. First, we're gonna have to make it to 10, just like our other one. And our explorer ship has completed their refueling. Let's see what we got here. Mike, alright, on. We can continue exploring the vastness of space, uninhibited and unhindered. And I am going to go right down and explore Earth. Alright, now before we kick off, I know that this has been a rather anticlimactic in direct comparison to our last couple Let's Plays, or Let's Tries. But this, oh, look at this. Wow. Okay, so I know that I'm getting back on track before I get too distracted. I know it's been a little bit anticlimactic, but we do know for a fact that the Chuck Empire is not going to sit idly by and let us expand exponentially, as well as the Drelock Council, although, you know, they seem irritated at us pretty heavily already. And we got the space artillery, which is great. And in all of that, we're going to get the Suji, the uplifted researcher. He's got 30% more research. So you know for a fact that he is going to be going to planet 1 in the 0 sector, the one we just literally took over. Okay, I'm going to assign you, sir, to 1. 13 turns! I can build a battleship in that time. My god. That's one thing I've always been... I once made a comment on the Steam forums for Explorminate about how travel time never seems to be directly proportional to production time. I mean, if I can build a warship in 3 turns, but getting from point A to point B in the next sector of space takes 13, you know, I think it might be time to invest in some faster than light technologies that goes a little bit better than warp 1. Okay, battleship construction. Here we go. Oh man, the space artillery is going to be sick. Okay, hard pounding plant, right on. And what do we want here? So you're dragging, so you're brand new, gentlemen, so I think that we are going to get you started on probably a starbase. And I brought my troops over here because I like this planet, so I might as well fortify it. I'm making just a little bit too much food. Again, I'm going to have to adjust that accordingly. We're going to go right here. Excellent. 12 terms. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to probably end it right here. As you can see, this was a reconsolidation Let's Play. So what we've done so far is we've made contact, first off, with the Drelock Council. An absolutely stunning, beautiful woman who was rotten and evil on the inside, who's initially doesn't seem very interested in trade and has already warned us that our expansionism is ticking them off. The Chuck Empire looked like they were going to be doing something. They were being very aggressive with their fleet movements in and around Titan, but eventually ended up walking off, which was a little curious. I wish there was a way we could have just lifted the fog of war just for curiosity's sake and to see what he was up to. We have colonized several new planets. We've reconsolidated our entire empire to a more research base. We've discovered space artillery, which we're going to use on our battleship sized fleets, and we're going to see what kind of damage those bad boys can bring. And we've kind of limited ourselves to, or got ourselves to a pretty good point when it comes to our economy. So a very successful kind of maintenance a little bit on the other side, but I think that the next couple Let's Tries are going to be really fun. especially when we start to take over the Chuck affiliation and see what kind of nectar that bad boy has in that hive of his. Well, this has been Army P. It's always been fun. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. You can find me on the Steam forums of Explorminate. You can comment below in YouTube, and you'll find me kicking around enjoying the riches of StarDrive 2 Sector 0. I'll see you guys next time.